Hey you guys! Oh my gosh, check out this view! I have not shown you guys this nighttime view, so here I go. The Empire State Building is now purple tonight. And that's the Chrysler Building, that really, really shiny chrome one. Look how beautiful. You know what? I want this to be my background. So today was a really, really busy day. I took out my contacts as soon as we got to the apartment because my eyes were just so tired. But at least I haven't showered yet, so I haven't taken off my makeup or anything. So I'll talk to you guys and look like a civilized person. Which, by the way, someone drank my water, so sorry if my voice starts to get really deep and raspy. Just kidding. I honestly got really used to all the noises you hear. Well, now that the rescue team is done interrupting me, I met Eric Jennings, who took us on the metro to the PATH terminal at the World Trade Center stop. And Eric Jennings is the VP Men's Fashion Director for Saks Fifth Avenue. And then we got a tour of InStyle magazine, which is housed in the same Time Inc. magazine building. So the Oculus PATH terminal is inspired by a white dove and is designed by architect Calatrava. He was really given a mission to kind of restore the life in that area since a lot of it has been under construction since 9/11. He then headed towards the 9/11 memorial, and I cannot tell you the chills and just the feelings you get from being in that space. It was one of the most experiential spaces I've ever been. So that was the last column standing of the towers, and it was signed by all the survivors and rescuers of the terror attack. This next photo is sideways, but I really want to share this because it's one of my favorites. Is by Spencer Finch, and it is titled Trying to Remember the Color of the Sky on That September Morning. Each shade of blue is a different and unique shade of blue, which really symbolizes the people that were affected. In the quote, "No day shall erase you from the memory of time," is from Virgil's Aeneid. I don't know how to say that, but I'll write it here, and that is a poem that represents all the paper that they saw coming from the sky. The paper came from the first plane crash of one of the towers, and all the paper flew out of that hole in the building. I remember visiting New York when I was a lot younger, and this has definitely come a long way. It was not this incredible memorial that it is today. It was construction, and it really looked like a dump, which is sad to say. I'm really glad they were able to do something with it and fix it and keep it as a symbol of how America's changed forever. We finished up that experience at St. Paul's Chapel, which honestly was basically unharmed by this attack, which is incredible. And Dr. D could tell that we were getting all exhausted, and so we kind of just went walking on our trip, and some of the buildings we were supposed to go into, we just kind of stopped and looked at the building for a second, and then we were just like, all right, that's good enough, let's keep going. So one of my cultural sites that really makes this tour a study abroad that I had to research was the Woolworth Building, which out of all the things that we were supposed to kind of sightsee after the memorial, I was just like, that is one of the ones on my list, we need to go. We went, and it was a bit disappointing that the top of it was covered because the top has the most embellishments, and it's a really beautiful piece. But it was designed by Cass Gilbert, and he was commissioned by Mr. Woolworth. I believe this project was only supposed to be a few thousand, I guess, and it ended up being $13 million. The building was completed in 1913 and became the world's tallest structure. And then the Chrysler Building knocked it out of being in the lead. And that's about all for today. I did get some chocolate cake, and Corey got the sundae, so we kind of split it. Although, I'm just really glad I was able to go poop. Just kidding. Maybe. See y'all later. Look at my roommate sleeping. I'm the only one awake. I'm just a lonesome night owl. But sweet dreams and chocolate cake.